I want to confess something to you. I am an addict, but the problem is, so are you. Yes, you. And I'm about to prove it so simply that you won't be able to look at your life the same way again. It turns out there's one sneaky neurotransmitter in our brain, dopamine. And every time it gets released, it's as if you hear inside yourself, eat a burger, open TikTok, check your messages. Sometimes you can even taste the food before taking the first bite. And when you finally eat, your brain releases a new wave of dopamine, and you feel pleasure. But if only it stopped at food. Dopamine is behind almost everything that brings you pleasure. Food, social media, music, sex, games, memes, alcohol, shopping, cute animals, short videos, porn, series. Every tiny spark of enjoyment. That's him. Before, dopamine helped us survive. The brain rewarded us for meat because it had more calories than berries. More pleasure, more chances to live until tomorrow. But the world has changed. We no longer need to survive. The mechanism stayed. And now, giant corporations chase your attention, so you keep getting your little doses of pleasure over and over. It makes our behavior easier to control. The brain always chooses what gives more pleasure. Because of this, we can scroll our phone for hours, but the moment we try to read a book, instant boredom. Thoughts jump, focus evaporates. And the brain whispers, why strain yourself? Go back to pleasure. We overdose on dopamine every day, and that's why most people can't change their lives. Because change requires doing things that bring little pleasure, and the brain doesn't agree to that. I decided to see what would happen if I completely reset the system and cut off all sources of dopamine for 7 days. The rules were strict. No social media, no music, no series, no games, no junk food, no alcohol, no quick pleasures of any kind, even amusement parks, banned. And from the very first day I understood. I underestimated the addiction. A morning without memes, without music, without background noise during breakfast, without the pleasant buzz of the phone. When was the last time you woke up and didn't reach for your phone, even for a second? I didn't remember. Working was difficult. My hand kept reaching to open social media. I realized I had formed a reflex. Work a little, get entertainment. The brain demanded a dose. By the evening, the boredom became almost physical. The house felt empty, as if someone turned off the electricity. On the second day, it got worse. Mood, zero. Energy, gone. Desire to live, minimal. I tried to distract myself. Cleaning, reading, chess, meditation. I even did a headstand. Nothing helped. It was withdrawal. The third day was the hardest. Irritation, anxiety, insomnia. Every sound was annoying. Every silence too. I just lay on the bed staring at the ceiling. For the first time, I understood how dependent we are on having something to sink into, something to distract us from reality even for a minute. But on the fourth day, something changed. The anxiety disappeared. Silence stopped irritating me. For the first time, I calmly sat down to tasks I'd been avoiding for years. It was like the barrier was gone. The sensitivity of dopamine receptors began to recover, and the simplest things suddenly started bringing joy. Sunlight, a bird outside the window, cool air. I felt that my brain was alive again, that I was alive. I started getting several times more done per day. My mind became clearer. Ideas appeared that I didn't have before. Energy came back, the kind I hadn't felt in a long time. The most surprising thing, I realized I didn't want to sit at home at all. I remembered my friends, real conversations, real life. And then a thought hit me, one I'll never forget. We live in a dopamine wheel, and the more we spin it, the less we're capable of anything else. Conscious dopamine is the only way to regain control over yourself. If you cut it off completely, it hurts. If you cut it off gradually, you can change your life. Because without control over dopamine, we have no control over ourselves.